So it looks like A&E Networks has a response to Wendy Williams' guardian Sabrina Morrissey and accusations that they exploited the star for their documentary, Where is Wendy Williams? After we recently reported that according to Wendy's guardian's attorneys, that the former daytime talk show host is permanently incapacitated. Not only that, we also have a short but very interesting statement from Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So after we reported to you guys this week, and according to court documents from Wendy Williams' guardian's attorney, Sabrina Morrissey, they claim that due to Wendy's diagnosis of dementia, that she was permanently incapacitated. This is all in regards to a lawsuit that Sabrina Morrissey has against A&E Networks, Lifetime, and everyone involved, including the production company behind the Wendy Williams documentary. A documentary that she signed off on, Wendy Williams, but also Sabrina Morrissey knew about this happening, but she basically did not like the turn of events of what was coming out in this documentary. She literally tried to have this documentary pulled from being aired, but the court said, nope, it can definitely go forward. Since then, it's hurt her image, Sabrina Morrissey, I guess, as a guardian. She's done this before. She's also been accused of pursuing baseless guardianships. So this documentary did not make her look the best. But after I reported on that last story, a lot of you did not believe that Wendy Williams was permanently incapacitated. So we did see in the comments section of the Shade Room, Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., as you saw, the most recent photo that we saw of Wendy Williams was when she was with her son at Dr. Sebi's son's holistic store in Newark, New Jersey. I also let you guys know that the family has been in more communication with Wendy Williams since the documentary. Because remember, at the documentary, they didn't know where she was. They weren't able to call her themselves. They had to wait for her to call them. From what I've heard to close family sources, they are in better communication with Wendy Williams. But Kevin Hunter Jr. in the Shade Room's post on this story just put the emojis, trash emoji, and the head cap emoji, meaning like this is cap, this is not true. And a lot of you have said that this is not true. You believe that this is just Sabrina Morrissey trying to continue to have control over Wendy Williams' life and finances. And one of the things that we learned from the Where is Wendy Williams documentary was that these guardianships, this is why she didn't like the documentary, because it did not make guardianships look good, especially because we learned that guardianships of people that are not related to the person are becoming a very common thing. You saw the movie on Netflix, I Care a Lot. If you did not, it's worth seeing. It's become big business for people that are not family related, that have no true emotional attachment or investment in the person, to be pushed out, which is what we've heard happened to Wendy's sister, Wanda, pushed out in order for these people to take over their lives and their finances. And we hear allegedly that what they end up doing is going through these people's fortune with baseless litigation and all these different things. So we also heard allegedly through court documents that Wendy Williams' $50 million account with Wells Fargo has been depleted. This is according to Wendy Williams' best friend, Regina, who said this I believe she said this in the divorce settlement issues that Kevin Sr. has been dealing with. But this is interesting, an interesting update in regards to Wendy Williams, because according to this counter lawsuit from A&E Networks, they're saying that Sabrina Morrissey is isolating Wendy Williams. So according to Radar Online, they said Wendy Williams' guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, is being accused of completely isolating the star's family in a shocking lawsuit. Radar revealed that cable networks Lifetime and A&E are behind the lawsuit after Morrissey sued them to try and prevent the docuseries Wendy Williams from airing back in February. Attorneys for Lifetime accused Morrissey of, quote, inhibiting and interfering with the exercise of free speech rights regarding an issue of public concern by Lifetime. They also claimed that the Star's Guardian wanted to stop the series from airing, which they said captured a, quote, raw, honest, and unfiltered window into the life of Williams, a well-known public figure, after she was placed under guardianship. This is why I know a lot of people that watched the documentary or didn't want to watch the documentary said that it would just be too hard. You felt like it was exploited, but I told you in my review, I watched it and I reviewed it here on YouTube. I said, no, guys, it's actually worth watching because it's even bigger than Wendy Williams. There are plenty of people in Wendy Williams' position and probably with a lot less that are being taken advantage of and that we didn't know about or even thought about. The network claims that the documentary showed how the guardianship put in place to guard the former daytime talk show host's interests instead isolated her from her family, left her largely alone and unattended in her apartment, exacerbated her self-destructive behavior and mental decline, and failed to prevent her use and or abuse of alcohol. They further argued that Morrissey wanted to stop the series from airing because it made her look bad. And we have to keep in mind, too, based on what we saw in the documentary, Wendy Williams' then manager, Will Selby, got permission from Sabrina Morrissey to film this documentary. The lawsuit accuses Morrissey of misusing her position as a guardian of Williams to silence criticism of her controversial and failed administration of Wendy's guardianship. The network also claims that the ex-TV personality's family also saw the documentary before it aired in early February of 2024, and they approved its content and supported its release. They even went on to, Alex, her niece, went on to do promotion for the documentary. She was doing multiple interviews. According to the U.S. Sun, Creature Films production company, along with its president, Mark Ford, and the production company Entertainment One, are also suing Williams' guardian. Entertainment One accuses Morrissey of denying Williams, quote, perhaps one of her last chances to exercise her autonomy and honestly reach her fans in exactly the frank and unfiltered manner that was the hallmark of her career. While Creature Films' counterclaim with company deny the documentary raked in anywhere near millions of dollars in profits, they are also seeking any other monetary damages from Morrissey. Earlier this year, Morrissey filed a restraining order I gotta take a pause. So if they sue Sabrina Morrissey and they get anything, could Sabrina Morrissey say, well, this is what, any fight that she has with Lifetime, she can definitely bill Wendy or take that money from Wendy. But if they end up winning, could she take the money from Wendy in order to pay them? It's so weird. Ugh. They said they're also seeking any other monetary damages from Morrissey. Earlier this year, Morrissey, as you know, filed a restraining order to stop the special from airing. However, it was overturned by a judge, noting it would be a restraint of the First Amendment. Morrissey then filed an amended complaint in September and moved to federal court from New York Supreme Court in October. This led to the just filed counterclaim against The Guardian. Amid Morrissey's battle with Lifetime, A&E, and others, she shared a shocking update, as you know, on the current condition of the 60-year-old in a court filing. She claimed that the ex-radio DJ is, quote, an acclaimed entertainer who tragically has been afflicted by early-onset dementia and as a result has become cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated. The filing continued in January 2022 after becoming aware of a pattern of disturbing events concerning Williams' welfare and finances. Wells Fargo took the highly unusual step of initiating a guardianship proceeding on its own initiative in the Supreme Court of New York County, the guardianship proceeding, to seek the court appointment of an independent guardian for Wendy's financial affairs. The Guardian's legal team also asked the court that portions of the case be redacted to protect the star's health, familial relationships, and finances. Very convenient because it would not provide the public with information in regards to, did the Guardian go through all of Wendy's finances already? That's millions and millions of dollars. The filing stated that we respectfully request that the court grant plaintiff's motion for limited redactions to protect non-public information from the guardianship proceeding that has placed under seal by the court overseeing that proceeding. Look, I get why they would want that information under seal, but at this particular point, I don't trust the Guardian. I don't trust that she has Wendy Williams' best interests at heart. It seems as if she really, I honestly believe, even when I first saw that she filed that restraining order to have the documentary stop, I say she doesn't want us to see that she is failing as a guardian. Failing. Guys, as always, I want to know your reaction to this update that A&E Networks has filed their own lawsuit against Wendy Williams' guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, who earlier this week claimed in court documents that the former daytime talk show host was permanently incapacitated. According to Wendy Williams' son, that's cap. Guys, let's continue this conversation there. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll add the fuel.